Oh, so you're a bit of a soft touch for an heartwarming story, are you? I'll be honest with you, me too. But before we get down to business, we got to take care of clicking subscribe. You know, you got to do that and then click the little bell so you know when we have more of these lovely stories here just for you. All right, let's get on with it then, shall we?
When Green Beret is sentenced to night in jail, security camera catches judge going into cell. A North Carolina judge sentenced a Green Beret veteran to spend a night in jail. But when he remembered his own story and all he had gone through, he couldn't just let him spend the night alone. Judge Lou Olivera, a Gulf War veteran, is a district court judge over the Veterans Treatment Court in Cumberland County, North Carolina. He had to sentence Green Beret Joe Serna to 1 night in jail for a probation violation. Supporters of Judge Lou Olivera posted in Facebook. Visiting with middle school class after returning from the Gulf War in 1991. The class wrote me several times while I was deployed and asked that I visit upon my return. Serna, a recipient of 3 Purple Hearts, is retired from the military and is having a hard time adjusting back to life after experiencing the battle of war in Afghanistan. Through his struggles with post-traumatic stress disorder, he turned to alcohol to help him deal with the issues he was having mentally. This path of destruction soon led him to the Veterans Treatment Court, which helps struggling veterans get back on track. This is where Serna met Olivera. When Joe first came to my court, he was so tight, Olivera says. His shoulders were so tense. Over time, you could see his shoulders relax. When Serna lied in court about a urine test, Olivera knew he had to hold him accountable for his actions. He sentenced him to spend the night in jail. But as Serna entered the jail cell, the painful memories of losing companions began to flood his mind and he felt this would be the longest night of his life. Anxiety gripped him and flashbacks began to play in his mind as the door closed behind him. His scariest moment was when he was riding with 3 other soldiers along a creek when the road gave way and the vehicle plunged into the water. The truck started filling with water and all hope was lost. Serna was trapped and unable to move. The water rose all the way up to his chin where it finally stopped. He was the only one saved that day. I was the sole survivor, he recalled, with tears in his eyes. Without telling Serna what he planned to do, Olivera drove him to the jail and asked the jail administrator if he could spend the night with Serna. The administrator had never heard of such a thing. Joe was a good soldier and he's a good man, Olivera said. I wanted him to know that I had his back. I didn't want him to do this alone. As Serna's mind began to go to the dark place of being trapped in the vehicle and losing his buddies, the jail cell door opened and he saw the judge's smiling face. When he came in, I knew everything was going to be okay, recalled Serna. I was at peace, he continued. Olivera brought him back to North Carolina when he felt he was trapped back in the truck again. They spent the night talking about their families, lives and service. The judge knew Serna needed to face the consequences for his actions, but he also knew he didn't want him to go it alone. He is a judge, but that night he was my battle buddy, Serna said. He knew what I was going through. As a warrior, he connected. This judge is a hero. His love and compassion for this veteran should be a reminder to us all to remember our soldiers and shower them with grace and love.
Oh, weren't that beautiful? I love it. Don't forget to click subscribe, share it with your mates, click like, and we love to hear your comments underneath the video and all. If you love more stories like that popping into your inbox, click just here, watch a load more because we got stacks of them, absolutely stacks of them. Click subscribe and click the little bell and then you'll know every time we upload a new one. If you're someone who likes a bit of a laugh and a giggle, click here for some fantastic jokes. Or if you like to test the old grey matter with a puzzle or 2 or 100, click here for our fantastic puzzles. Alright, ta-ra!